Hi, I'm Ashley Scher with ShareLove.Fund, and we're going to do part 3 of our meditation explanation. So, we're working on Handout 4B in your manual, and now we're going to talk about why meditate and what is mindfulness. So, meditation and mindfulness are about training the mind to be awake, stable, peaceful, reflective, and grounded in the present moment. And I apologize for reading, but this manual is quite large and I just don't have it all memorized, and I want to make sure that you guys, whether you choose to be or not, but I just want to make sure everybody gets all the information that if they ever want to be a yoga teacher, a certified credentialed yoga teacher with Yoga Alliance, that they would have all the knowledge that they would need to be the best teacher ever. And so that's why I'm really going by the book and focusing on this. So meditation, it's about being present. It's not about brainwashing, or the way we teach is not about mantras or things to think about, but it's really just about checking with your own mind and listening to your own self and really pausing and listening to your breath and not thinking about what you ought to be doing or what other people want you to do or what people said about you, but really, how do you feel in this moment, and really bringing the attention inward. When we meditate, it can be helpful to consider and imagine training your mind as if you're training a muscle. So meditation gets easier, just like when you're lifting weights. It could be really hard 5-pound weights, but if you do 5-pound weights every day, then you'll be able to do 10-pound weights, no problem. When you think of your brain like a muscle, the first time you meditate for 1 minute, it could be really boring. But then you can build on that, and like a muscle, you strengthen your concentration, you strengthen your focus. You could meditate for 2 hours. Why does that matter? Why would someone want to meditate for 2 hours? Well, I'll tell you this. How many times have you woken up one day and you wanted to do something, but then somebody told you this or that, and it just ruined your whole day? Well, when you have a very focused, strong-willed mind, it is very hard for anything anyone externally does or says to ruin your day. When you have a strong inner focus, you stay on that path. You stay on that path of freedom. You stay on that path of the things that serve you. You stay away from temptation. You stay away from reaction, from your own reactions, your own anger. You just stay away and you continue building a positive life for yourself. It's a muscle, and you can strengthen it by meditating a little more each day, and it keeps you in control of your own life because your mind is strong, and suddenly you're actually breathing and making your own decisions that serve you instead of wasting all your time and energy bouncing around between all the other things that people are telling you. You breathe, and you can lead your own path. So it takes time though, and it takes practice, and it can be hard. So, you have to give yourself some slack. If it's not working out, then maybe try something else and then try again another day. If it's not working out, maybe try to do it a little different. Maybe breathe and think, is there another way to do this? Maybe not a way I'm saying, but maybe a way you've invented. You can invent your own way. It takes time and practice, and it can be hard. But if you grip something, the muscles in your hand, and make your arm tense, if you continue to grip something and then you release it, you'll feel that the tension leaves. Similarly, the mind grabs onto thoughts, repeating thoughts like, I wouldn't be here if so-and-so didn't do this to me, so-and-so did this to me, so-and-so ruined my life. The mind grips on these thoughts, grips on these worries. My kids, what's happening to my kids? It grips on these thoughts, it grips on these worries. The longer you grip on these thoughts, like, someone and I'm worried about my kids, the longer you grip on these thoughts, you're not solving them, but you're making them bigger and bigger and bigger. And these big stories are consuming you, and they're making your whole body more tense, and they're making you more agitated. They're making your whole body more tense and more angry. And that's going to get you into trouble. That's going to get you on the path of trouble. That is not going to get you on the path of freedom. Anger doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. But breathing does. And relaxing the tension does. And stopping, if you don't know where you're going, stopping and breathing so that your own mind can get in the driver's seat and take control, that works. And meditation is a tool to help you let go of those big problems that your brain is gripping onto. It's a tool to let you let go of them and relax. And it allows you to experience life from a centered approach, from your breath, from your prana. We all have the breath of life. It allows you to experience life from here, more fully, instead of just up here. It's not just yogis sitting on a mountain in India that meditate. A lot of people have found that it works. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls, two really great basketball teams, have used meditation to improve player performance. Coaches have found that meditation helps players get more centered and more focused and more aware of their game, and it makes their actions become more effective. Because when you're not reacting, when you're breathing, pausing, and then deliberately issuing a well-reasoned response, then you are more likely to get a result that you desire, because it's reasonable, because you've thought about it, because it's not an impulse. It's not a primitive impulse. It's a higher level of taking control. Just even like I said before, like my posture, when I talk about breathing and when I talk about response as opposed to reaction, you can even see it in my body. It's about getting control back. And when you get that control back, when you slow down, stop being afraid, have some faith, and you get that control back, you'll be surprised what comes to you. And you can just try it. Meditation and mindfulness practice help on the path to inner freedom. It allows one to catch moments where we have the choice and freedom to not react in a habitual and mindless way. Instead, we will choose. We will choose to not act we will choose to act or not act, and we will choose from a strong, clear, centered place in ourselves. It's about giving you the power to choose. It's about giving you the tool to slow down. Meditation is not about mind control or think this. It's actually about reminding you that you choose your timing, that you choose the words that come out of your mouth, that you choose how to move your body, and you choose also whether to feel upset or happy or calm. There is a lot contained inside you that you choose, that no one can ever take away. And meditation reminds us of that. It reminds us of all the things that you choose. We're going to end this segment, and thank you so much for your time. Namaste.